All right. So before we actually get into the weeds and we get technical and we talk about all the complexities around Cloudflare, I think it's super important that we take a step back and we just understand why, or at least we talk about the reasons why Cloudflare, or at least why I'm choosing Cloudflare as my sort of vendor of choice. I think this diagram actually does a pretty good job of just kind of highlighting the core. So if you were to think of development in terms of like the landscape to development, and there's a spectrum, there's two different sides of the coin. We have what I would consider sort of on the right-hand side, this side here, we have sort of the professionals. And then on the other side, we have entry-level people or beginners. And in my opinion, Cloudflare sits right in the middle. So let me explain what I mean. So on the professional side, we have things like GCP, which is Google, AWS, which is Amazon, Azure, which is Microsoft. And for you to kind of use these platforms, you kind of have to sit in sort of the realm of being a professional / expert. Okay. You need to have some kind of background context on how to build, how to deploy an application, right? You need to understand databases and you need to understand architecture. And there's just a lot of complexity, a lot of heavy lifting that comes with understanding that infrastructure. And the primary reason for this is these platforms they're coming from a traditional way of building applications. So, when there were physical servers that were actually fitted in the data center, and just to be clear, there are still physical servers sitting in the data center, but we don't think about them anymore. And then they have essentially moved a layer up where they've basically translated all those physical infrastructure stuff to a portal where you could customize and orchestrate things. The problem is you still have to kind of have a sort of a mental knowledge of those physical servers. On the other hand of that equation, we have the new kids on the block, a bunch of tools that are hyper focused on just actual building stuff, right? So for example, if you're using Lovable, there's no concept of a server. There's no concept of maybe there might be a concept of a database, but there's no concept of networking and all that complexity that kind of comes with building a really large scale application. It's just a concept of just build, right? You just go to Lovable, you type in whatever you're looking for, and you just build an application. So with that, these tools are significantly more beginner friendly, and it opens up the market for this vibe coding sort of community that's sort of spurring up the internet. The problem with most of these tools is that they don't go deep enough because you need some of the complexities, you need some of the backend stuff that is hidden from you. And in my experience and people that I've talked to, is most people will start out with these tools, think they could build a really complex application, and then suddenly they discover, oh, I need to learn about database. Oh, I need to learn about APIs. Oh, I need to learn about security. Oh, I need to learn about, like, it just keeps going on and on and on. So this is kind of the problem. And what I find most interesting about this conversation is that Cloudflare sits directly in the middle. It's leaning on the side of a Vercel or a Lovable in terms of like simplicity, but it has the core functionalities of a more expert software. This allows it to kind of sit in this weird sort of like, playing both sides of the coin, both sides of the equation, whichever analogy you want to choose. And for me, it's a perfect middle ground because as a back-end person, I'm coming from a more traditional, I wouldn't call myself an expert, but a professional. I'm putting that in air quotes too, because I don't think of myself as a professional, but I've been doing this for about 20 years now. So kind of have an understanding of sort of that world. And I would like to personally sort of do more of the Lovable type of development because of the speed in which you could get, things built. But at some point you start to want to kind of pull the strings a little bit to kind of control the narrative of what is it that you're building. And you just can't get that with a Lovable or thing. Now, there's some caveats to this. These platforms are quickly getting caught up and they're recognizing that problem and they're kind of building out tools for it. And that's going to change over time. So I'm just talking about at the time of this recording. That being said, Cloudflare is also moving at a rapid pace. So they're also building out stuff that the Vercels and the Lovables of the world are developing, and they're also keeping up with the backend sort of infrastructure type of stuff. But more importantly, they're doing it in a way that I feel, in my opinion, is simplistic and is easier to understand, and it's easier for a beginner to get access to, so that they can build sort of a real scalable architecture and a real scalable business. That being said, though, as I mentioned before, I feel that they're just doing a terrible job with their marketing. So for me, this is why I'm spending my time here, and this is why I'm spending my energy, because from my perspective, Cloudflare in the next 3 to 5 years is going to blow up in a way that nobody is seeing on the market, and I want to position myself to be right there for that growth. That's why I'm doing this. So I'm more than happy to teach and explain the details of Cloudflare, because one, from a business standpoint, there's financial benefits for me personally, but more importantly, I just believe in the technology and the simplicity and the tools in which they've just transformed a lot of complex stuff into very simple, very, very simple type of primitives for people to kind of get. And that's where it's essentially what they're doing is they've abstracted a lot of complexity of like the physical hardware above and beyond what the professional companies or the professional/expert companies were doing for a while. And that allows you as a beginner to start small, start simple, start basic, and then move into a more complex architecture without having to migrate your entire thing to a larger platform. And so anyway, that's the reason why I'm doing this. And that's the reason why I'm focused on Cloudflare. And that's why I'm so bullish about it. And to be clear, at the time of this recording, I'm not being paid for any of this stuff. This is just my own personal opinion, views about this. So you got to take this with a grain of salt. All right. And the other part is, I'll just say this out loud, which is there's a demand for Cloudflare. People are noticing that a lot of non-technical people are also just gravitating towards it just naturally because of the AI race. And it's a simple way for me to position myself to make money from this entire thing because I'm a business person. That's just what I do. So that's my why. And hopefully my why aligns with your why, and we can build this and learn this technology together. So with that, I'll see you in another video.